Hello there. Right, I've just been looking at our YouTube where we did use motorhome prices and campervan prices. Quite a lot of comments. So really I think we ought to dispel some of the myths and basically do a bit of a reply to some of the comments. So I've just made some notes here. I've just got them off the YouTube. So I think we'll go find Jason, and like I say, I've made a few notes. We'll go find him and we'll let you know what's happening, yeah, and reply to some of the comments, or sort of talk about some of the comments. I'll find him. He'll be skiving somewhere in a van. Jay? Oh, must be in here. There's water coming out through the drain. Oh, you're here, are you? Hey?
Hey?
Right. I've just
Where's all that water come from?
Oh, what water?
Out of there.
Out of where?
There.
Out of where?
There.
Oh, I don't know. That was on the floor down there before, so. Right,
You've what?
I've just been on the YouTube, and you know when we did the motorhome prices, there's quite a few comments there that I think...
You're addicted to YouTube, aren't you? You're on it all the time.
I'm just a fan of me and you.
Did you watch yourself?
Eh?
Did you watch yourself?
Yeah, the wife won't watch them.
Is that what you're doing now?
She said, put some earphones in. She said, I don't want to hear enough of you. Right, so I made some notes here because
what have you been doing?
Yeah, we need to dispel some myths.
A myth?
Myths.
What have you been doing?
Not
Tell me how your morning's been spent. Explain to me. What have you done this morning?
I made a couple of cups of tea.
Right.
I turned things on in this van.
Right.
Moved a couple of vans about. I've put one on the pitch ready for filming later on.
What are we filming?
A nice Toyota Alphard.
A what?
Alphard.
Alphard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice van. It's a nice van. People will like this. So,
it's a little one though, isn't it?
Yeah, so take a seat. Come on, stop pretending that you're doing something.
No, I'm under pressure, Kev. Let me do this fridge while I'm talking to you.
You've never been under pressure in your life, come on.
Well, you certainly haven't.
Don't do pressure.
Right, so what have you been doing all morning? You've been on YouTube and doing what?
Well, just looking at some of the comments that we get.
Right.
We reply to as many as we can anyway, but...
Got a confession there.
Yeah?
I've let me replying to comments let down a bit.
I had noticed.
So, because you've been so busy.
Yeah, so that's why I think you should pull your bloody finger out.
Right, okay.
Yeah? My turn to sit in a swivelly seat. You normally do this.
Well, you do what you normally do. Watch me work.
Right, so... one comment we had was...
Is this a certain video or is it just comments generally?
Comments on the video that we did when we compared prices pre-COVID, pre-lockdown, and we've done motorhome prices, how they've increased. You know, the ridiculous amount some of them increased.
So this was the video we did on pre-COVID prices and motorhome prices now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I did see a few comments come through actually.
Right.
This is a good way of not having to reply to the comments, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah. We could do a video, yeah.
Yeah. It cost me more money you sitting there writing the comments out. Well, go on.
But I can read my writing. Now, so somebody said there's plenty of vans in storage repossessed by, well, he said repossessed by the banks, but they'll be repossessed by finance, and they'll be auctioned off within the next 6 months at half price.
That's rubbish. That's rubbish.
It's rubbish for the simple fact that most of the...
Hang on, who's answering the questions?
Well, we're both of them. We'll discuss it. We'll have a sensible discussion.
Right, repossession bans. The main finance company that does leisure vehicles, caravans and motorhomes is Black Horse.
Correct.
They're the main finance companies.
Nothing to do with the bank that has the horses.
Nothing to do with the bank, because if you take a bank loan out on a vehicle, it won't be on the vehicle. It'll be a personal loan.
Exactly.
So if you want to take a finance out on a vehicle, you use a specialist company, and it mainly, they pretty much got the market, is Black Horse. So they do all the finance for motorhomes and for caravans. So when a van gets when a van obviously gets repossessed, what happens is the moment it's repossessed, it's then sent off to an auction. There's one auction that takes all the repossessions, and it's held twice a month. We attend them regularly, not online. Online, sorry, you can't do physical anymore.
No, we used to go, didn't we?
Yeah, there is a video we have actually done about the auction, and we pretty much know at the end of the month is normally the biggest auction, which probably has about 70 to 80 lots, and the middle of the month probably has about 50 lots. But you also know which ones are Black Horse and which ones are that dealers have put them in.
Well, it says it on the. It used to say it on the screen, didn't it, as you walk round them, you know, when you were looking at it, when you could go and see them. Yeah.
Right, so we know which ones are. Now normally, let's take the end of the month one, where normally Black Horse put their vans in. Out of about 70 or 80 vans, there's probably 20 to 25 Black Horse caravans and motorhomes. Since COVID, and since we've been back, you're getting half a dozen in. So that's a complete myth. There isn't loads of vans being repossessed, and we'd see them in the auction.
The reason they repossess them is because
you don't pay for them. That's simple.
Yeah, but the vehicles are property of the finance company until it's settled. But there is another way, isn't there, Jason? If you've got a van with finance, you can actually sell it through a dealer, because the dealer can settle the finance.
Yeah, we pay the finance off, but you can't just.
We pay the finance off, but it has to go. Yeah, you can't just go and sell your van.
Well, we buy one today. Black Horse, it's got finance on Black Horse.
Yeah.
So we pay the finance company. This is cold, this isn't. You got this on?
Yeah, it's on gas.
Oh, right, okay.
And any balance that we give to the customer.
Yeah.
Or if there's no balance, then we just end up with the van.
Yeah. Order that one, move on.
Right, so we'll move on from that.
You're not very prepared, Kev, are you?
Somebody said he's got about 25 campervans and motorhomes saved in his Auto Trader account, and they're still there.
So what do we saved them, haven't he? They saved them, they're going to be still there.
They'll still be there, even if they're sold, they'll still be there and you saved
them.
Yeah. So it doesn't mean they've not been sold, they'll have been sold.
Now, there isn't many motorhomes out there, because we do check-in every day. There's an abundance of campervans. The market is swamped with campervans. Everybody now is partexing their campervans for a proper motorhome. Yeah. And they're getting unstuck.
Yeah.
Next one.
Peak demand will arrive.
I thought you said you could read your own writing. Come on, Cam.
I can't read that. Oh, new costs may hold, but demand will drop like a stone, and the whole market will adjust.
Of course the whole market adjust.
Yeah,
everything will adjust.
All markets adjust.
You get peaks, you get troughs.
But it won't
You'll have high prices, you'll have low prices. The bubble will burst, the bubble will rise again. That's what happens. It's just like the stock market, it's just like anything. Yeah. Prices go up and prices go down. The key is knowing when they are going to go down, and they will do. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So anybody sitting there, or anybody that's commented and saying, look, the bubble's going to burst, the price is going to come down, well then in 6 months time when they do come down, or 12 months or whatever it is, and go, look, I told you. No, you didn't, because it was always going to happen. Yeah. The price is going to go up, the price is going to go down.
But nobody knows when it's going to happen.
No. I've got a prediction, Kev.
Go. Yeah.
I've got a prediction.
Go on.
Prices will go down.
Yeah.
See?
All the vehicles get older.
So it's not rocket science, the prices are going to go down.
Will prices drop when base vehicle availability is resolved? This is one.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Because what I think's happening is a little bit like what a lot of oil companies are doing, is they're keeping demand high. So why go and make extra vehicles
and have them sat there?
Or why do they keep the demand there? So if they've sold out of 100 this year, then they're only going to make 100 next year, aren't they?
Yeah.
Keep the demand high.
They're not gonna,
I don't know, I'm not an expert.
You know, they're not going to build extra vehicles and then be selling them off saying, oh well, this is last year's model.
Keep the demand high, and the price will stay high. That's why the second-hand market's taking another boost.
So it says 2011 and 2009 vans priced at 37 to 38k. Is this over the top?
You don't know what van it is, do you?
Depends on the vehicle anyway. I mean, I know from experience, I sold a van.
Oh, here we go.
Was it 4 years ago?
Oh, your Bessie car?
Bessie car, yeah. It was
Say Bessie car, Kev.
Bessie car. It was a 2010. I sold it for 27k. That same van now would be 35, yeah?
Yeah.
Easily.
But it will go down in price.
Huh?
It will go down in price.
It will go down the price. So it's actually increased by 10k. Will there be a big change in the 3 to 4 months?
Big change in what? Yeah, it'll get colder.
Yeah.
And you've heard it here first.
Yeah.
I'm predicting it will get colder.
Yeah, but in the market, no.
At this moment, I don't think it will. The prices will go down. You might get a few cheaper prices as dealers might be selling any older stock off. Or no, I don't think they will do actually. To be honest. I don't think they will, because I think everybody, there isn't that much stock out there, so people are quite happy to sit on the stock.
People drive past dealers and see loads of vans there and think there's lots of vans, but there isn't. You know, there just isn't. Manufacturers are taking the mickey, going to price themselves out of the market.
Well, they're pushing and they're pushing and they're pushing. There will be a point when they are too expensive.
Yeah.
But they employ strategists and everything else, marketing experts and everything, so they'll know the point of when that'll happen, because like we said, prices go up and prices go down.
Yeah. Somebody said, when dealers stop being greedy, I'll buy one. Now this is, I mean, dealers aren't being greedy, it's the market value, it's the price.
If we brought vans, well, if we attempted to buy vans and how we used to buy them, we'd never buy a single van. We're giving more money for vans.
Exactly.
So we're not being greedy. We have our markups and what we can charge for vans and what we think's the right price. We've just have adjusted the prices now, and now we're used to the adjustment of prices. But no, motorhome dealers aren't being greedy. They've got a living to earn just like everybody else.
It's the same with cars. Cars are exactly the same as well, aren't they? I mean, you know, it's that's just the way things are at the moment. Affected by fuel prices, people won't be able to afford to run them.
If you're spending 50, 60, 70,000 £70,000 on a van, I've never heard anybody say to me, what's the miles a gallon will it do?
No.
So
if you can afford to spend that much money on a van, you can afford to put fuel in.
But let's just look on the other side. If you're not spending that amount of money, you're spending 20,000 or whatever, and we do have to look at the pennies. What's going to happen is, instead of going to half a dozen different places in your motorhome, you probably just go to 3.
Yeah.
So you've halved your diesel costs, or you'll just go to one place. Or if you normally go away for the weekend, you'll just go to the one place for that weekend. Or you won't do a 2-week motorhoming holiday. You'll just adjust. But one thing that is always going to be here, and it's been here for donkey's years, is the caravan and motorhome holiday. The campsite holidays.
I mean,
it's always been here. And then when people say, oh, when flights get back to normal and everything else, people still go around. We've got a great country. We've got a lovely country.
I'm going away tomorrow. I'm going 24 mile from home.
How far?
24 mile.
Only because you're tight.
Llangollen. I'm going to Llangollen.
And you're going to sit there and watch yourself on YouTube, aren't you?
No.
That's what you're going to do.
No, the wife won't let me. No, we shall stroll down into Llangollen because we're only half a mile out of the town, but you'd think I was in the middle of nowhere. We'll have a nice meal.
Bottle of wine.
A few beers. Right. Somebody bought a 55 plate van in January for 20k. I'd just been offered 24k for it.
Prices go up and prices go down.
Yeah. This is the way things are. Yeah.
That's.
I mean, somebody was saying that the other day to me that somebody had got a new van on order, and the dealer had phoned them up and offered them 12 grand to cancel their order so they could sell it. So how true that is, I don't know.
All down to supply and demand.
Yeah.
And then when people who predicted the prices going down, you just adjust accordingly again.
Yeah.
Basically.
What are the prices like for 10-year plus motorhomes? Well, I think we've more or less covered that.
There is a little bit of adjustment on the older vans.
Yeah.
Because the problem you've got is when you're getting over 10 years, they're now starting to show their age.
Yeah.
Basically.
They're getting a bit dated.
And you start to get a few little bits of problems with. Now, a good service history that's been looked after and everything else is holding strong money. But the prices are dropping on stuff where you're thinking, but on newer stuff, 1 or 2 years old, we are paying a bit more of a premium because it's good stock.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, that's the way it is. Somebody's put prices are a joke, it will all come down eventually. Well, everything comes down, even rain, doesn't it? We've had lots of that today.
Yeah.
So that's some of the bullet points I picked out of the comments. So
we've learned a few things today, Kev.
Yeah.
We've learned that prices, we've been told prices will come down.
Yeah.
But we knew that anyway.
Yeah.
Prices are holding.
Yeah.
And also we've learned, more importantly, is you can't read your own writing.
But when prices will come down is anybody's guess, isn't it? I mean...
Yeah, I don't think it's yet.
No.
I don't think it's yet. Because the other side of the coin is you've only got to have a look as well, is your main deals and everything, they just haven't got the second-hand stock.
Haven't got new stock either. I mean, you're looking at ordering a van now, with a lot of models, you won't be getting one till late 23 or early 24.
Yeah.
Or even some into the middle of 2024. So, supply and demand, isn't it?
You going to do some work now?
Just nearly did this, haven't it?
You've dragged this video out just for dinner.
Yeah, I've got shepherd's pie for my dinner.
Have you?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there's some, isn't it? I've got gravy with it.
I don't know, it's a ready meal.
Alright.
Yeah.
Right, alright.
Alright, so...
I hope that's answered some questions.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
We'll do this more often on some of the comments, I think. It's...
Because you can't read your own writing.
Saves you doing a lot of typing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I'll leave you to spend another 2 hours polishing that.
Okay.
Alright. If you put it in some water, you know, it'll wash it.